waiting for me in Paris, I would be there in a heartbeat.
Oh, who said I had a life waiting?
Sorry I started without you. I haven't eaten since half a stale muffin at breakfast. Does that even count?
No. But I'm glad you took my advice and ordered the coconut shrimp.
Well, since you're so full of advice, any idea where I can live? My building's being renovated and I'm out on the street next month.
Well, think about it. Do you know what you want to order, lady?
I'm suddenly not hungry. Last time I was here, I sat right there with Justice. Last of the good guys. I blew it. I always kept Justice at arm's length, you know. I figured he had to prove to me that he was worth the trouble, but that wasn't it. I was just too uptight. Too much of a coward to let him get close.
Wow. I just figured you weren't that into him.
No, I was. Very into him. Oh, no, no. No. Once again, I'm bringing down everybody. I'm sorry. Tell me why you need a new place to live, Kelly.
They're turning my building into a multi-use condo. My perfectly serviceable, funky little apartment is about to become a high-priced condo, so I'm looking for a new one.
Oh, I know a nice little apartment on the Saint-Germain-des-Prés.
I told you I'm not going back to Paris, okay?
Well, why would you when you have Dr. Adorable in your bed?
Because, I don't have him. Patrick and I are done.
You're not.
You are?
And my bed is now empty, very empty. Depressingly. Endlessly empty.
I wondered why you were suddenly free for dinner with the girls.
Oh, I would have come anyway. I've never been one to stay home and wait for the phone to ring, and I'm sure as hell not gonna stay home and wait for the phone not to ring.
I thought you and Patrick were headed for something kind of serious.
Never use the word serious or commitment or feelings around Patrick. He will run, not walk, in the opposite direction.
So what was the attraction?
Hello? He's hot in bed. I mean, that's what you told me.
Yes, that's what I said. Very hot in bed. But you know what? Sometimes that's not enough.
Sounds like a lot to me. Sorry. I haven't had a decent guy in months, so.
This is what I learned about myself. I'm old-fashioned. You know, I mean, my idea of a date is, what are you doing on Friday night? Patrick's idea is, can you meet me in my room in a half an hour? Who knew I was romantic?
So he dumped you?
Well, we decided that since we didn't have a future together, why bother with the present? Oh, stop. No pity party for me, please. I should have learned about the promise of love a long time ago from my parents. What was I thinking?
Pretty much what every woman thinks when they look at Patrick Drake.
I talk a good game, but I have absolutely no follow-through.
So, is it really over?
It never really began.
Do you ever feel like you are on the outside of your life looking in, wondering if it's ever gonna live up to your expectations? Because I'm convinced that I was sick the day they passed out the rules.
I mean, who wrote those rules anyway? Why can't we just feel what we feel and trust that that is right?
I'm just freaked that a shrink is more neurotic than me.
I mean, that's like a gynecologist not having sex for months.
Hey!
Hey, do you want to know what upsets me the most? Is that I'm sitting here just thinking about what might have been, and I have no one but myself to blame for not going for it.
Going for it is essential.
Yeah, well, maybe tomorrow. Tonight I have to get back to work.
Okay. Not that I'm keeping track, but how many hours do you plan to work?
She's right. Ever since Justice died, you have been at the hospital nonstop. I mean, Kelly could move into your apartment and you wouldn't even know she was there.
Don't make fun of my homelessness.
So, do you have any apartments in your building, Robin?
I don't know.
I thought you liked it there.
I did. Okay, the truth is, I hate going home into an empty apartment every night.
Yeah, which is your excuse for never-ending shifts.
So I'm serious. Why are we wasting a ton of money on 3 apartments we hardly ever see? We could pool our resources, get one very cool apartment, and never have to spend another evening talking to ourselves. No, really.
What, the 3 of us sharing popcorn for dinner and pizza for breakfast?
I'll change your life. I love to cook, but I hate to eat alone. You buy the groceries, I'll be the chef.
One thing. I hang my shingle up when I leave the office. I can't be fixing everybody else's problems.
I'm liking the sound of this.
And we could have girls' night in whenever we wanted. And, ooh, it would solve the parental problem.
What parental problem?
I've been having these nightmares that one or both of my parents will start crashing on my couch. Having roommates would help me to avoid that disaster. So what the heck? I'm in.
She's in.
It is.
Elizabeth,
Manny had me in the basement.
can you look after her,
He's been
please?
shot. Here, he's
No,
help.
no,
I
no,
want you
no,
to
no,
sit
I
down.
can't. Manny's getting away.
So, did Lucky find you? Where is he? He's not hurt. He went after Manny. By himself?
Look, get security to seal off the hospital.
Will, you need to let me look
No,
at this.
Jason,
Look, I
please.
can't.
Please do it. You're
I
hurt.
can't.
Please.
Manny admitted that I caught him by surprise. He said he had to improvise.
When he peeked at me, he took me up, not down.
Okay, thanks.
No, Jason! No! No!
No wonder the child's such a mess. I mean, look at the role model standing in front of me here. I mean, you're cold, you're detached, you're removed from the whole situation, and you could never admit you're wrong.
I've always admitted when I was wrong, both times.
And just for the record, egomania definitely comes from your side of the family.
You know, you might want to explain to your daughter that there is simply no return in trying to win the affections of a self-centered, emotionally unavailable, oversexed bum.
I was never a bum. And as for oversex, well, somebody had to rise to
Excuse
the...
me, haven't you had this fight already?
We've had all our fights already.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to say something rational.
And you can never admit, never at any particular...
Ah!
Huh?
I haven't had a tantrum since I was 9 years old. But since you 2 have showed up, I've had several.
Doesn't it feel good, darling?
Yes, actually, it feels pretty damn good. Now that I have your attention, I want you both to know something. I forgive you. Don't you think it's time you forgave each other?
Don't worry about me. Jason is the one who's hurt.
You've been through a traumatic situation. Let Patrick make sure you're okay.
Security is looking for Manny. Well, what did he do to you?
He's a pig.
Do you need me to contact a rape counselor?
No. Look, it was nothing like that. Manny, he wanted to mark me.
What?
He was ready to tattoo something on my stomach. When Jason walked in, he said it was some sort of a message.
Oh, Sam.
He wanted to mark me. He wanted to brand me, to make me his. It was payback. It was payback to Jason. I have to find Jason.
That's the last thing he would want you to
No, look, I am sick of doing what everyone else wants me to do. This is what I want. I want to find Jason. We didn't go through all of this for nothing. So he can go off and get himself killed. I need to find Jason,
Then what?
please.
You find Jason, he's with Manny. Don't distract him. Let him come back to the hospital for you.
Oh, my God. You're all right.
All right, you 2 need to stop fighting over who's responsible for making me such a disaster. Because I'm not.
Well, you're brilliant and gorgeous, but you're nursing a broken heart.
People get over broken hearts every day.
What about you?
What about me? I'm a grown woman. I have my own career, my own set of problems. No bigger or smaller than anyone else's. And if I am messed up, it's not because you 2 were spies. It's because I'm human.
But if your father had been a better spy, then you wouldn't have had to fend for yourself for the last 15 years, feeling abandoned and unloved.
Wait a minute, what great lesson worth...
Stop! Right now. Okay? I am here to tell you both something very important. You were, in fact, really good parents.
We were?
Yes. Because no matter what, through all of it, I knew that I was loved.
You did?
You were.
And you taught me 2 very valuable lessons. 1, to be self-sufficient. And 2, by shining example, that when happily ever after falls apart, you pick yourself up and you keep on going. Even if it hurts like hell.
Hey, that's our girl.
Oh, shut up.
Oh.
Your plan worked.
What do you mean?
Well, Manny said that you and Jason would find a way to work together, and you did. He was about to tattoo a message on my stomach to get your attention.
I am so glad that you are all right.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant. To pretend to have Jason arrested so Manny thought he was locked up and then secretly have him released.
Sam, there was no pretense. I had Jason arrested for real, and I didn't release him.
Why not?
Because I believed if he was in custody, that Manny would realize that there was no one to play his game with, and that I would be able to negotiate with him.
Because you have history with him. You set him free. Do you really think Manny cares about that?
I don't know, Sam. We'll never know. But Jason escaped, and he is the one that found Manny.
This is your pattern, isn't it? Finding reasons to have Jason arrested and setting freaks like Manny Ruiz free.
That's a terrible thing.
I could have been killed. I could have been killed. Jason is probably fighting for his life right this second. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe that was your plan all along.
Look, I think it's great that you're both here. I do. But what's done is done. We can't go shopping for my prom dress. I'm sorry that you missed out, but it's okay. I'm okay. And I don't know who looks more pathetic when you corner one of my boyfriends, you or me. But when I was 18, I barely listened to Uncle Max, so I don't know why I would let you now give the third degree to me or anyone that I'm dating. You both need to stop trying so hard. I love you. I want you to be happy. So stop obsessing over me and go back to what you're good at. Spying.
Oh, I gotta go.
Oh, I haven't done that for years, darling.
Well, on that subject, did you hit town from a commercial flight, or did you parachute onto Kelly's roof and stow your grenade launcher in a garbage can somewhere?
Oh my God, you have got no imagination. My grenade launcher?
Look, I am your daughter, and I respect the fact that you are dedicated professionals. I think that it's great.
We're your parents, and we are here to support you. Well, I am, at least. And I can't tell you how much I am enjoying that. You know, I'm really, it's...
Answer the bloody thing.
Sorry, hold on, just a second. Hello? Hello? Oh, it doesn't matter, never mind. Anyway, what I'm trying to say here is that you must believe me. And I think that in his own sort of hard, selfish way, I think that your father sort of means it too.
Whatever your mother says. What about the phone call here? Was that the Dahlia having a panic attack?
No, it's my Diefenbachia, and it doesn't matter.
Maybe you were looking for a 2-for-1 out of this. Jason kills Manny, and then Jason gets arrested
enough,
for murder.
Sam. Your mother's
and then
been
Manny's...
sick with worry
And there you go, right on cue, coming to her defense. Does he get charged by
publicly
coward for his
appealed to Manny
services?
to let you go. She did everything in her power to save you.
And you would be overjoyed, and so would you, if something happened to Jason.
Everything I did was to help you, Sam.
What's wrong? Is it lucky?
D.A. Davis, Commissioner Scorpio wanted me to let you know that Manny Ruiz is dead.
Oh, God. It's over.
What happened?
He fell off the roof.
He fell?
I have to find Lucky. What about Jason Morgan?
All I know is that Officer Spencer shot Manny Ruiz. I didn't see anyone else.
I have to find Jason.